Hello to all traders and welcome back to another video brought to you by Orbex. So we're looking at cable today after the pound has plummeted not only yesterday but this morning after GDP figures did say that the economy has had a negative reading at minus 0.3%. And this is a surprise reading after in July's GDP data it did actually spring up to 0.1% in the hope of a recovering economy after a lot of economists did say the UK would slip into a recession by the end of this year. And actually, if you believe some certain websites and news outlets, the UK is currently in a recession at the moment. So on top of that, the Bank of England says by Friday it will stop its buying bonds to help pension funds as well, which could even dampen the economy even lower. Trading at 110 roughly at the moment after we saw a move below, I believe it was below 105. We'll look on the chart shortly, but we're just looking to see if we're going to have a bit of a rebound on cable or on pound pairs in general, or if we're going to have another test at these recent lows. Where if you look at the recent sessions, put the chart on the daily chart first of all today. As you can see here, we've got 5 bearish candles homing in on this slight bullish one from the early session today. However, with this negative reading and a surprise in the news outlet, then we're going to see possibly another leg down. We're looking now at possibly another move towards the recent lows. So let's just get those numbers in. So let's just take a look at the full bodied lows here, roughly just under the 107 handle, trading roughly just around the 110 at the moment. So it isn't far away that we can start moving to this particular section as well in the markets. Trading with the assistance of the Ichimoku cloud as well. As you can see, in a vast bear market, if I just pull this back as well, not really looking for many corrections. We have had a couple since we have seen this very bearish channel, but now we're just going to see if we're going to have another move to the upside slightly and then another collapsation roughly around the 105 handle. So this is a big possibility if we do get more negative news. And as I said, by Friday, with this bond purchasing scheme to be kind of cancelled or stopped by the Bank of England, we'll see how much of a impact that will have on the markets as well. Interestingly enough, with the 4-hour chart intraday we're looking at now, we are engulfed in the Ichimoku cloud, which means that if we do find a little bit of support, which we are doing at the bottom border here, then this support can actually just give us a little bit more of an upside move, but we're not expecting that to be for long term. It's going to be very short-lived most probably, and then we'll see if excuse me, and we'll see if we're going to have this potential move lower. Like I said on the daily chart, just roughly about the previous lows. Sorry about the squiggly line, but roughly just under the 106 handle. If we can penetrate the top border of the Ichimoku cloud, then we can have another look and revisit at these potential recent highs just above the 114 handle, and this will be possibly getting things back on track for cable. But there's been so much detrimental news come out of the UK at the moment in the last few weeks that we're not expecting a big surge, especially with the Prime Minister and the new Chancellor really heavily pushing for their tax plan to be put into place. So we'll see if that comes into fruition as well. So lots of news coming out of the UK, so keep an eye on cable and the pound pairs as well. Euro dollar, I wanted to accentuate as well, we can't really look at cable without looking at euro dollar as well. We are seeing it move quite similar in tandem. So at the moment, as I said, we're having many downturns and corrections, but as you can see here, the latest one that we've seen, these fresh lows roughly about the 96 handle, moving higher. And then like cable, we've had a few bearish candlesticks on the daily chart, and they're just kind of having a little bit of consolidation now. If we move on to the 4-hour chart, you can see this a little bit more clearer because we are getting some news out of America this week as well. So it's very, very interesting to see if we can still be progressive on the NFP data that we had on Friday. A lot of economists are saying that it's still a good number on the NFP data. It's not really going down that much from the unemployment, and there's more people employed now than there was before the pandemic, which is very, very important for the American economy, which is a recovering economy. Sorry, I couldn't get that word out. But now, as you can see here, we are now seeing a slight consolidation on the euro dollar with the assistance again of the Ichimoku cloud. This bottom border will be slightly more difficult to penetrate, because then we've got quite a large cloud here, meaning that it will be difficult to enter and then get out the other side. With these, I'll show you just an example, with these flatter lines here, it's supposed to be a little bit more penetrable. But if we look on the RSI, there wasn't much on cable, not really much on here to give us another direction, just consolidating now to see where the next move in the market will be. So as I said, keep an eye on all the fundamentals coming out of the news week, and we'll speak again tomorrow. But let me know what you think you're trading on. This video will be posted on our YouTube channel, so feel free to add your comments there, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.